From Central Indiana's #1 news source, this is Fox 59 Tonight.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us here on Fox 59 Tonight. I'm Cameron Riddle. We appreciate you downloading our new smart TV app for your Roku, Fire TV, Apple TV, and now on your Samsung Smart TV. If you're watching us on YouTube, thank you. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you never miss any of the conversations that we have every night at 8 o'clock here on Fox 59 Tonight. We get to do a bit of a check-in today as we do a deep dive into a conversation today about community and helping people. It's a check-in because if you don't know DeAndrea Rayner, then you'll know her here soon. She's somebody that I met years ago when I was at a different TV station and we were out in the snow and the cold doing a story about refrigerators, and she's blown up since then. Deja is here as well. Deja, where's the box with Deja? There's Deja right there. Hi, Deja.
Hey, Cam.
So we've got to get everybody up to speed on the DeAndrea Rayner, who people call the refrigerator lady.
The fridge lady. So, DeAndrea, tell us all about what the Indy Community Pantry is.
Okay, so I started Indy Community Pantry, I want to say 5 years ago, right when the midst of COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's where I place community refrigerators outside for those in need. And with COVID being new and everybody was going crazy, I was like, how can I help people that are still out here and need food assistance? So I started with dry good boxes. And then once I seen the food was empty every day, I was like, let me start with a refrigerator.
So take me through, what is a dry food box? Like, what is that? What do you mean when you say that?
So the old newspaper stands, I would see those out and I would take those and I would put food in them and put those in places where people would need them.
What was the moment that made you think, this is how I'm going to help people and this is what I'm going to do to, because people see people hungry, starving, going through it all the time and drive right by. So what was that click where you were like, you know what, I gotta do something about this?
So I was working at Amazon, 12-hour shifts, and you know how.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We all hear about the Amazon work.
So I was doing that, and I was driving home, and that's when COVID had hit, and I had seen people out there that needed food, and I was like, what can I do? Like, I didn't just want to give them food. I wanted them to be able to have access to food without me being there. So that's what made me do it. And I just seen a box and I was like, oh, I could put food in there. And that's how it started.
Okay, so she's a woman of action.
Yes.
You know, it's interesting because like a lot of people, like when they see things and they see people going through problems, they don't actually move on it. But you have actually moved on it, and up until the point where now you have refrigerators. That's why people call you the fridge lady, the refrigerator lady. So how did the refrigerators come about?
So my first location was actually in Hallville. So I pitched the refrigerator outside to a lot of different businesses, but they was like, a refrigerator outside? Are you crazy? Yeah. I was like, a little bit, but it could work. But nobody was trying to do it because it was new and they never heard of it. So it was actually a local church that loved the idea and they let me place a refrigerator. I actually bought it with my own money, the first refrigerator, for $250, and I had a local artist paint it, and we put it out there and it went viral after that.
So the concept of, if people don't know about the refrigerator, is it's literally just a refrigerator plugged into a building, placed outside with no lock on it, no information, no code to get in. People can just go and get food out of this refrigerator. So the concept, let people know how this process went, as far as, all right, you put food in there and it was helping people, but there'd also be times that I know somebody was pull up with a car, took everything out that bad boy.
Yeah. That's a whole.
Yeah, so the slogan is take what you need, leave what you can. So when I first started, I was using my own money to stock the refrigerator. So we would place the refrigerator outside. The logo was painted, take what you need, leave what you can. We would stock the refrigerator, and we would have the community would stock the refrigerator as well. And it is I can't monitor how much food somebody takes, so
Mm-hmm.
I figure if you taking a lot of food, you
You
need it.
need it
Yeah. So, but we
because
do,
it says take what you
yeah,
need.
Yeah.
we do have the people that will come with the grocery carts or come with the Kroger bags
Mm-hmm.
and take majority of the food.
Mm-hmm.
But I figure I would hope that they would need it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any kind of like check and balance on that at all?
As far as
So like you literally anybody can pull up and take anything.
we do have regulations like no dairy products, no raw meat, no food cooked at home, no homemade meals, and no open food, and everything must be labeled.
Okay, so
Mhm.
that is what is in the refrigerator. How do you get the donations? Do you still do all of that yourself?
Thankfully, I
Mhm.
do not do it all by myself. So we have partners with Kroger, Walmart, and sometimes Trader Joe's.
Mhm.
They have food that they usually throw out that's about to expire, and they'll
Mhm.
just donate it to us. Or we also have local people in the community that stock the refrigerators as well.
Okay, that's amazing. So, can you, if I, let's say I have some groceries, I'm like, you know what, I want to do something good for once. How do I just go up to the refrigerator and stock it, or is there like a community center where that happens?
You just go to one of the local refrigerators and you would stock the refrigerator.
Okay, so can you tell me a bit about where? I know you said there's one in Hallville. Where else are the refrigerators located?
So we have one on Eugene out west.
Hmm.
We also have one on 30th and Forest Manor. We have one. This is a new one. It's inside of a school. It's in Avondale Meadows Middle
Hmm.
School,
Hmm.
and then we also have one in the old Broad Ripple
Yeah.
school, and then we just placed one on Madison out south.
Okay, and so do you have plans for more fridges?
Yes, I'm leaning towards the idea of a lot of kids in school need
Hmm.
food and their
Okay.
parents as well. So
Hmm.
that's why we started the initiative to start putting the refrigerators inside the school so the kids can access it and also the parents can access it too when they pick their kids up from school.
That is incredible. I
Thank
mean,
you.
like, where was that when
I know,
I
right?
was paying for lunch all of these days? Okay, so also, can you tell me a little bit about? You said that the refrigerators are painted. So tell
Yes.
me a little bit about that process. Like, why did you decide to paint them in the first place, and who were the artists behind that?
So I love local. I can't paint
Mm-hmm.
worth a darn. So
Mm-hmm.
I wanted the refrigerators to reflect the community. I wanted it to be bright. So
Mm-hmm.
I made a post and I would reach out to local artists and they would reach out to me and they would want to do it for free.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. So, tell me about do you know of any like success stories? Like, do you know of anybody who's come up and got the food in any capacity?
It's so many success stories. I had a local mother who had 6 kids and she didn't want her kids to know that she couldn't afford the food.
Mm.
Hmm.
So she would utilize the fridge at night and she would come home with groceries and she said she wasn't. Oh, my voice went down. She said she would use the food in the refrigerators to feed her kids because she didn't want her kids to know that she couldn't afford to feed them.
Okay. So, that's amazing. And what a resource. So, what if someone wants to, or how can a person volunteer?
We have a website where you can fill out a volunteer form at www.indycommunitypantry.net.
Okay, so what does volunteering take me through what the process of volunteering looks like? Because as far as what I'm able to understand right now, it almost would seem like you're just putting food in the fridge
Hmm.
and then you're leaving. Does somebody have to go pick this food up from Trader Joe's? Do they have to go pick it up from Target? Do they have to go pick it up from somewhere?
So we have different volunteer opportunities. One of our biggest supporters that give us food is Dashmart,
Hmm.
which is
Really?
DoorDash. They have a
Yeah.
local grocery store in Castleton.
Hmm.
And we'll pick up from there and they could take it to the fridge. We also have volunteers that clean the fridge twice a week.
Oh,
We
okay.
also have volunteers. We have like veterans that can't make it to the fridge.
Hmm.
So we deliver groceries to them as well. So we have that volunteer opportunity as well.
Okay, and so now, if I remember correctly, and correct me on this if I'm wrong, somebody stole an entire fridge. Did that happen?
Sip my tea. Yeah, somebody actually stole the whole refrigerator.
Oh my goodness.
It
Okay.
said take what you need, leave what you can on the refrigerator, but they actually stole the whole
They said
refrigerator.
they need a refrigerator. Look, so what has been the biggest challenge in keeping the refrigerator going and keeping this process going?
So one of the biggest challenges would be it's a refrigerator, so the weather changes.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of refrigerators would go out. So
Oh,
once it goes out, I'll have to buy a new one, and then somebody will have to
that's a lot.
repaint it and
When do they go out more, in the summertime or in the wintertime?
both.
Really?
Like it's even because sometimes it gets so hot,
Mm-hmm.
and then if I pay somebody to fix it, I might as well buy a new refrigerator because it's like the same. Or in the wintertime, it gets too cold, so that's why we're trying to build shelters over the refrigerators now. To
I was
protect them
wondering
from the
about
winter.
like the snow and the water and stuff. Like, how
Mhm.
does that do with the refrigerator being outside?
Yeah, that's what we're building shelters now to go over the refrigerators to
Okay.
protect it from the rain and
Okay.
the snow.
Side note, I need both of you to like slide in. There you go. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Perfection. There you go.
Do you at all take refrigerator donations? So
We
if
do.
somebody, wants to donate a refrigerator.
We do. I have a lot of people from Marketplace that'll donate their refrigerators and they'll clean them out and give it to them. Or people know that I have this community pantry and they'll donate old refrigerators. And Home Depot at some point was donating refrigerators as they would come that they wasn't used.
Does it have to be like a certain type of refrigerator, like or a certain type of a freezer?
We've had all type of refrigerators. We just had a Black and Decker double door with a pull out.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted the refrigerator personally for me. And that's how nice it was. So we do get some really nice refrigerators.
Okay, and so also, can you tell me about, because I feel like I've seen other things besides food, perhaps that's been there. Has there been anything that's besides food that's there? That
So we do have we do still have our dry good pantries,
Okay,
and in the dry good pantries we place stuff for newborns,
okay.
baby food, sanitary items for women, socks in the winter, hand warmers, and things of those nature.
This is incredible. Like I feel like we're not giving you like enough credit. So when did this start? This started during COVID.
COVID,
Wait, is that like 2020?
yeah, like the end of 2020. Yep, so going into 2021.
And what has it? We're in 2025. So what has prompted you to keep this going for all of these years? Because sometimes people will do a program like this.
Mm-hmm.
It's seasonal. It's cute and it lasts and it gets them through. But this is going on for years now through a lot of different seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So what has kept this engine running for your community pantry?
The success stories that I hear from families. And when I started it, it was just me, and it built and built and built to what it is now. So I'm like, if I just started it with it when it was just me, other people that are higher up, I don't see why they can't start something like this as well when I was just using my own money to do it. So that's
Ooh.
why that's why I continue to do it.
Yeah, wow, that's incredible. So you were using your own money and you bought the first fridge with your own money. Do you still use your own money now?
I do. I do get grants. I do get
Okay.
donations, but for the most part, I still do use some of my money. Like if the
Yeah.
refrigerator, if I don't have donations and the refrigerator is empty, I'm gonna use my own money to stock the
Ooh, that's
refrigerator.
a lot.
Yeah.
What are you in most need of? Like, what do you feel like you need the most of?
Donations of food, because the food goes. I could stock the refrigerator within an hour.
Mm-hmm.
15, 20 minutes, the food is gone. Like if they see me pull up, it's a line.
Yeah.
Or they're out there with grocery bags, and it's
Yeah.
sad to see because food should I feel like food should be free.
Yeah.
Everybody needs food, and for them to be struggling for it, I feel like everybody should. Yeah.
Is there a specific time that this occurs? So, like, I know you say you pull up and you're waiting. Like, are these people just like waiting outside the fridge, just like at any time, or is it like you come at like 6 o'clock on this day or 7 o'clock on that day?
I can come at any time of the day and it's gonna be a line.
Okay.
I even have people that have Ring cameras on their house
Wow.
and they're turning the Ring cameras towards the refrigerator to see when I pull up. Like, people are really in need of food.
Yeah. Do you ever feel like that somebody could be taking advantage of that a little bit in any capacity?
No, when I first started it, I looked at it like that, but I was like, I can't look at it like that. So I
Yeah.
would hope that anybody that's taking the food out, they're using it, even if they don't need, they're still using it. So
And they're giving it to somebody.
yeah, there's somebody that needs it
for the greater good.
Yes.
And that's such a good outlook and everything like that.
So, DeAndrea, a lot of people want to do good things like you were doing and helping people. Slide this way for me. There you go. A lot of people want to do what you're doing and help people, and they see the accomplishments and they see that, okay, somebody stole the refrigerator, but then you tell us that somebody replaced it, somebody shows up with a refrigerator. But talk about how difficult it is to keep doing this, and that it's not always, like, I'm sure there were times where a refrigerator did get stolen or something, or did break down, you were like, now what am I going to do? Like, what is that part of the journey like? Because people always only see or remember the easy parts.
Oh, I've done cry myself to sleep about when I first started. So it was not the first refrigerator to get stolen. I had multiple refrigerators get stolen. Like, after the first one, I was like, okay, maybe I should put them inside. Like, I even thought about putting the refrigerators inside, locking the refrigerators, putting hours on the refrigerators that people can utilize it. But that wouldn't help the community. So what kept me going is the success stories, and I continue. All the success stories outweigh the little problems or even the big problems. Like, I still want to keep going.
At what point did you finally feel like you started getting like some actual support? Because you've got some big names that are helping you. I can't remember all of them, so I don't want to say them all, or I can't. I want to make sure I get them right, so you can say them. But you've got some people who've said, "Hey, we want to help you keep these refrigerators stocked."
I'm sorry. What was the question?
I said you've got some people who have said, like, when did it become easier for you, and you started getting people to say, "Here, I want to help you do this." Like, you got some big names who are now helping you.
The power of social media is amazing. It could do good or it could do bad. I had made a post on social media about my fridge, and it went viral. And ever since that viral post, it was incoming emails and I want to do this and I want to do that, or what do you need help with? So the power of social media really boosted my Indy Community Pantry.
How long do you want to do this for? Is this forever thing?
It's a forever thing, but the end goal is I want a free grocery store.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a lot.
That's the end goal. I've seen it done, and that's the goal. That's what I'm working towards, is the free grocery store.
How soon do you want to see that happen?
We are in 2020, into 2027.
Okay. So quickly.
Yes.
So then you're working on something.
Dang.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Correct me where I'm wrong. Did I see something like from Gleaners helping, or Kroger, or somebody? One of these big names I know is helping somewhere. Kroger
is amazing. Any way that they can help, they help. Also, Trader Joe's is amazing too. Like, a lot of the big organizations, the food organizations, because they don't want to throw out the food, but they have to. And so if they can give it to an organization that's going to use it before the expiration date, they are willing to do that.
When I met you, it was a cold day. There was snow on the ground. It was actually snowing, and there was snow on the ground. That would have been in like 2020. I don't know that I was the first person to do a story on you.
I think you was.
Was
I
I?
think you were.
Yeah, I think
Really?
you was.
Yeah, because you were like, I was the first person to do this story.
Sometimes I see things before other people see things, and I see the vision.
I
So
think that's
okay.
the last time we had real snow too.
Yeah, that was a big snow. I remember getting out of the car and like walking through mounds of snow to get over to that refrigerator, because that was over off of Shelby and Raymond where we were at, where we did that one. So okay, fine, I'll take the credit. That's fine. But in that 5 years, I mean, you've grown a lot. So how many refrigerators are there now?
We have 7 refrigerator locations.
7. How many did you start with?
2.
2. Okay. from 7 to 2 in 5 years. I don't think you're going to run out of business, which is not great because you're trying to feed people who are hungry. What have you learned in the past 5 years, especially after, because you started this right before COVID, right?
In the midst of it?
Because COVID started in 2020 in March, but when you and I did a story, it was snow on the ground. So it had to be the winter leading into it.
Okay, yeah.
So then I would suspect that during COVID, you saw, this need, because everybody needed food pantries and different things like that. And now that COVID has gone away and we're back into a normal kind of life, I guess, if you call this life normal. But has the need slowed down, or has the need changed? Has it increased? What have you seen?
The need has increased. I feel like everything is more expensive. A lot of people can't afford groceries. A lot of people that need assistance as food stamps can't even get food stamps now. And it's even more kids that utilize the refrigerator. Like when I stock the refrigerator on Eugene in the morning, it's kids that stop at the refrigerator before they get on the bus because their parents didn't have any food to cook them breakfast, so they'll go to the refrigerator before they get on the bus.
What's in there that they're able to get and snack on while they're waiting at the bus stop or on the bus?
The donations we get are amazing. It could be cereal, it could be Pop-Tarts. We've had lamb chops,
lamb chops on a bus stop.
Yeah, hey.
The Fiji water, our donations that we get are amazing. It's stuff that I would eat. I don't put nothing in the refrigerator that I wouldn't eat myself.
Oh, that's something.
So if I'm driving by and I have, a bunch of canned goods or something, or I just come from the store, do you want people just to drop it off with the refrigerator, or is there a more centralized way that you want them to get it into the fridge?
Usually the dry goods, we still have to put 5 more, but we're putting dry good pantries right next to the refrigerator just for that reason. But a lot of people, they'll put them on top of the refrigerator if they have dry goods.
Okay. So anything that I want to donate, to just put it in there? Does somebody call? Do we have to call you first? Or just drop it off?
Nope. You could just drop it off. But a lot of the locations, the owners of the business, they monitor the refrigerator too. They'll look in the refrigerator. If something's not in there, they'll take it out. They'll even clean the refrigerator as well.
Okay.
Is there any food that's in most need?
It's most dairy products. A lot. I always stock it with.
That's a tough one.
Eggs.
They expire.
Eggs. Yeah. They go within 5 seconds. Eggs are.
Now, but did you say, did I hear you say earlier that you couldn't put dairy stuff in there?
Milk, yes. For the health department, they do not want milk or raw meat, open packaging, home cooked meals. Those are the things that they do not want in the refrigerator.
But you can't put eggs in there.
They could put they let me slide with eggs.
Okay, because eggs is considered poultry still.
Yeah, it's protein.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Eggs really.
Okay, got you. Not to get too deep into politics, but you mentioned about people not being able to use food stamps, and they're making it harder for people to get any type of public assistance. What would you say to the politicians who are who don't understand why what you're doing is needed? They clearly don't see that people actually need this. I'm sure, does that break your heart? What do you think when you hear them say, we're going to cut assistance?
It does break my heart. A lot of people that have jobs that are single parents, those are the main ones that need assistance. And now they're making it where if you have any income, they don't want you to get assistance, when working people are the main ones that are struggling. So yeah, it does break my heart. And even during the summer, we had the free summer program because they cut some bucks off. So we was trying to start a free breakfast program to feed kids during the summer.
And I think that's important, because I think what people think, at least I think what people think when they hear about this refrigerator that's free and on a corner, that it's just a homeless person coming to take advantage and take everything out of the refrigerator. But it sounds like in the 5 years that you've been doing this, you're seeing families, you're seeing working moms, you're seeing kids who are on the way to the bus stop. Those are the people who are using the refrigerator the most.
Yes, and when I started it, a lot of people was like, "It's for homeless. It's for everybody, single parents, working parents, people that don't have a home, people that are hungry, people that's walking by and just want a snack. It's literally for everybody."
And how are you doing this? I heard you say to Deja a second ago that you're driving around in the morning restocking these.
Yes, and I still
I was
have a
gonna say, but
full-time
you have a
job.
whole job.
I have a full-time job. So yes, I do have volunteers, but before I go to work, I'll stop by, look at the refrigerators. When I get off of work, I'll leave work early. So with me having a full-time job, I'm everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Indeed, 24/7.
Exactly.
And it's not just a full-time job. If now, do you also bake?
Girl.
Do you bake? Now tell us a little bit about these jars. Are the jars these sweets? Come on, let us know. And can we get that in the fridge?
That's everybody asked that question. Cameron, did you cover? No.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so I had Indy years ago. I want to say like 2016 is when I started. I had a local business because I went to culinary school.
You went to culinary school?
Chef's Academy. So I did Indy jars. I would place desserts in a jar, and it went viral. And I would sell them in local stores, R&R, Big City, Jay's Wings, and you could go in there and get a strawberry cheesecake in a jar, banana pudding in a jar, or sweet potato pie in a jar.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started selling those. And I think I'm gonna bring it back.
You think you're gonna bring it
Yeah.
back, or you've already brought it back?
I brought it back to like certain people, but I know once I'm be overwhelmed. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure it out.
What is?
I'm gonna bring you
You're
one.
trying to figure? Please
I'm gonna
do.
bring you
I
one.
like chocolate.
Okay,
You know, cookies and cream.
Cookies and cream. We do
yours
have a
in.
cookies and cream jar. I got you.
Yeah. Okay. So tell me, what do you plan to do as far as that? Like, what's your vision for it?
So the goal is
And what's the name of the business?
Indie jars.
Indie jars. Okay.
The goal is to do my nonprofit and also do my indie jars full time. Like I just want to work for myself.
And what does that look like? Like when you say it, do you want it? Because you were saying that you have. I think I've seen them in like R&R, like whatever. If you know, like, do you want it like in stores, or do you want like say a bakery?
In stores. I don't want the building. Just in stores. I'd rather do it wholesale.
Okay. And what's your vision moving forward as far as the fridges and the refrigerators?
I think I'm at the. I have a refrigerator on every side of town, and I have 3 schools. So I think I want to do a couple more schools. I don't want to like oversaturate with 3 refrigerators on each side of town. I feel like 1 or 2 on each side of town is enough. So I do want to put some more in local schools. Okay. And I also want to focus on the free grocery store.
You want to focus on the free grocery store. And so the goal...
Well, I was going to say, because just so we don't run out of time, I didn't mean to talk over you.
You're right.
But what do we need to get this free grocery store rolling?
Donations, monetary donations. I'm working on grants. I have a grant writer, Joy. So we're just working on getting the right donors behind us.
Okay.
Do you want it here in Indy?
Yes, that's the goal, Indy.
Yeah.
Any particular side of town?
Right.
The east side, I feel like the east side is really a food desert. We don't have a lot of grocery stores out east. So I would love to put a free grocery store out east.
Okay.
Ooh. I'm so interested, because I know you had said you were talking about a free grocery store and that you had seen it and that it could be done, but I'm interested in what that would look like. And take me through what your vision is, like what that means.
It would look like a grocery store. It would have the aisles, and literally it would have the same concept as the refrigerators. Take what you need, leave what you can, but you can pay with whatever you have. That's the goal. I've seen it. It's in the works. I see the vision. I've seen it successfully happen. And so I'm actually in talks with the person that has one on the process that she went through. So,
wow.
Yeah.
To me, it just sounds so incredible, because I don't know if I have this level of trust for people like that to just take what they need and leave what they can't, especially like when you get, sometimes it's like when you see stuff for free, you're like, let me dump it all in. Or you have people who sometimes may not actually need something for free, if you will, and then they just take
advantage,
and that is for me where the hardship comes in. So where, and I know we kind of went over this just a little bit, but how do you have a heart that says I have to let that part go? Like, where does that come from? Because
my praying grandmother. No, but my mother, she was a single mother. She had 6 kids. So I always look at it like, if this refrigerator was around when I was a kid growing up on 28th of Hardin, it would have been amazing. It would have helped my mother so much. So when I look at the people that are taking advantage of it, the people that need it more outweigh that. So
okay. Wow. What I mean, it's literally like I'm thinking of like Michael Jackson, like Man in the Mirror, like type stuff, because it's like you're literally looking at who you are, and you are being the change that is so desperately needed in Indianapolis as well as other surrounding communities. Do you, in any aspect, plan to take it outside of Indianapolis? Do you have any goals for that?
That is crazy. I forgot about that. So yeah,
Tell us more.
we are working on one. A lady in Atlanta. She's a principal at a high school. She reached out and she wants to start one inside her school. So I'm actually going to drive down there and help her assist on opening it up.
Wow. How did she even hear about it?
Power of social media.
Yeah. And are you still going to, so say she opens one up in Atlanta, will it still carry like the name Indy Community Pantry?
It will still say Indy Community Pantry on it. She really doesn't care about the name, or she just wants the refrigerator and how to run it and the logistics of it.
Yeah. Okay. So what's an idea if somebody wants to start this in their community? How can they get in contact with you or reach out to you, or what can they do?
They can go to my website. I actually have an ebook on how to create a community refrigerator in your
an ebook, culinary school.
She's a very talented woman.
They're holding back from us. Jars.
Yep, you can purchase it on my website. It shows you all the licensing, the health department, the questions, how to start your nonprofit, all the things that you need on how to start a local community refrigerator in your neighborhood.
Now, you're saying the health department, how did they get involved? Because I know. Because sometimes you're like, really? You can't just mind your business.
No, for real. Like, they do. I'm not going to say that they do not like me, but they do not like the idea of anybody can place anything in the refrigerator.
And I understand that, actually.
Me too.
I do.
But the whole 5 years that I have did this, nobody has ever got sick. I have never had any complaints. There's never been nothing placed in the refrigerator that wasn't supposed to be in the refrigerators. We have volunteers that monitor the refrigerators. We clean the refrigerators 2-3 times a week. We throw out stuff that's old. So they just didn't like that idea. And it's new to them, so they really couldn't put like a license to it because it was so new.
They're like, they're trying to find a way to put a law. They're like, no refrigerators outside.
Yeah, like they gave me so much during the beginning. So
how did you overcome those obstacles and those hurdles? Because that's tough and it can be a little scary, I think.
I was terrified. They was trying to take get rid of like all the refrigerators.
No.
Yeah, but the support from the community was so amazing.
And who was they?
Huh?
Who was they?
The health department. The support from the community was so amazing. Like, I had made a post and everything, and they had rallied up and was like, y'all ain't taking these fridges, and 5 years later we're still here.
Wow.
So yeah.
Look at the power of having community on your side and what that does. What has the community meant for you through this process?
The community is amazing. They are one of the main reasons that I keep going. Without the community, Indy Community Pantry would not be as far as it is. We didn't have community. Both the refrigerators down when we seen someone get stolen. When we seen one got stolen, We done had them buy air tags, like put air tags in the refrigerator.
Oh,
So
no,
nobody
not
steal
air
it.
tag.
They done help paint. They done helped deliver refrigerators. They done helped stock refrigerators. Like the community is amazing on
Okay.
every side of town.
Yeah. So what the community can do most at this point is donate monetarily. Is that what I'm hearing? To
Or even groceries or food.
Okay.
We have.
But we gotta get that grocery store built.
True.
You know.
We gotta keep the refrigerator size too.
Yeah, we gotta keep
But
the refrigerator
on the refrigerators, we have listed what can go in and what can't go in the refrigerator. So just a guideline on the refrigerator what they could put in there.
Okay. And I know it's technically the guideline one more time. It's no homemade food.
No homemade food, no open
Oh.
food, no dairy, no raw meat.
Okay. There we go.
All right. How can people contact you?
Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Indy Community Pantry, and also we have our website, www.indycommunitypantry.net.
Well, thank you for what you do, DeAndre, because there's a lot of things that you could be doing with your time, especially before work and after work. But obviously, we know this is a need. Just times are hard for people, and so it's definitely good that we have. You're literally just one person.
Yes.
Like it's not a whole team of people. You're not a company. You're not a big Gleaners or who's the people that we do the thing with?
Second Helpings.
Second Helpings. The
What is Gleaners?
Gleaners. The Midwest Food Bank.
Yeah.
You know you're not one of those giant organizations, but you're literally doing this on your own, which is really, really cool. So
think if there were more people like her. Like, think about where the world would be if there were more people who just decided, I'm going to take what I have and do what I can and start putting food in a new newspaper box.
That's what I'm saying. The millionaires, the billionaires, the people in politics,
could
government, they could do it.
But you are the one who chosen to take that up because it's your story and you see the humanity in people.
Well, go ahead.
What an incredible thing that is.
I was just going to say, tell everybody to be like DeAndrea.
I know. Be like D.
Tis the word. All right. Thank you, Deja.
Thank you, Cam.
Thank you, DeAndrea.
Thank you.
That's it for this edition of Fox 59 tonight. We'll be back at 8 o'clock every night here on Fox 59 Now and on YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. I'll talk to you Sunday on the radio on WTLC and Hot 100.9. And you can read what Deja is cooking up on fox59.com. Any big stories coming up?
This one. We'll have a story out on this one tomorrow.
All right. Have a good night, everybody.